What's up, family? It's the kid, BD, in the building. Starting off my podcasting journey. I'm gonna title it Breffus with Bill. And I'm gonna be here to have some conversations with you guys, ladies, gents, fellows, folks, peoples, cats, dogs, lizards, web browsers, and people. Working on my lighting, working on my sound, got my soundboard. I'm getting shit together. Step by step, getting better at this. I'm gonna keep going. The journey starts here. Some of the topics that I'm gonna cover and discuss will include love, sex, politics, money, psychology, economy, biology, physiology, physics, chemistry, biochemistry, math, trigonometry, science, spirituality, review of religions. I will have a worldwide international podcast. And I would like to thank my own ambition for the work. I already got locked in my number one celebrity guest. It's only 2 celebrity guests that I'm particularly interested in having. One of them I'm already locked in with. The other one I'm gonna have to do some work on. But from my first guest, I'm quite sure that he can plug me in with the man, even though that's the man. So some of the themes or understandings or general basics that I'm gonna be laying out here for everybody, for the followers, for the viewers. It's a whole lot of sociology and social activity taking place right now, as far as social media, the narrative, what's being indoctrinated, what people think is normal, what is actually weird, what is goofy, what is in right and exact order versus everything else. Why is this important? This is extremely and of más importante. It's very important. You know why it's important? Because without these understandings, without these definitions to define, without these classifications, we got the blind leading the blind. We got Babylon doing what Babylonians do, which is wallow in the mire of depression, confusion, stupidity, backwardness, perversions, forked tongue, double language, double speak, tricknology, gentrification, genocide, and religious encapsulation of people's brains, people's thoughts, and people's ideas. Because the spiritual warfare that's on right now, is an attack for your attention. It is an attack for your children's attention, for your children's minds, for your children's They want to get your children's energy. They want to take your children's energy and have them over-sexualized, overly drug influenced, overly scared, religious, rebellious, and out of order. That's the whole purpose of all the YOLO, you only live once, and the just do it Nike thing, where you just act and you just do. And people live under attempt to live under the premises that you only live once. The fact of the matter is you live every single day. You die once. And a soldier dies 1,000 deaths. No, a coward dies 1,000 deaths. A soldier dies but one. And what does that mean? That means as a man, as a heterosexual man, as an upstanding citizen that is a provider and a protector, a father, and an upholder of the masculine frame. These people are leaders, they are providers, they are listeners, they are problem solvers, they are hearers and doers of the word. These upright men have a covenant with God, meaning they have a sacred bond. We've received sacred gifts of vision, intuition, of speech and thought. And we are to use all of these faculties to uplift the Most High while we lead our family. Our covenant is with God. The woman's covenant is with man, and children's covenant is to the parents and to the mother. The original Holy Trinity is the black man, the black woman, and the black child. Anything else is something else. You got the known and you got the unknown. You can know what you know, but you have no clue, and you are unable to know what you don't know, which is the unknown. But when you reach a certain level of understanding, a certain level of human experience that allows you to transcend being polarized, either extreme to the left or extreme to the right. When you learn to be balanced within yourself, within your core, within your spirit, within your heart, you don't always have to choose left or right. You can see the indifferent thoughts and the indifferent actions and the indifferent path, and you don't have to react to it. You can look at it and acknowledge that is a path, that is a choice. But at this point, you're looking at the right side, you're looking at the left side, then you stepping back and looking at the whole picture. And when you operate from that perspective, you move a lot better. You move a lot more precise. You are in tune. Your body and your mind are in tune with your higher thoughts, your best wisdom, and your best possible outcome. So that's an introduction of what you're going to get with Breffus with Bill. I'm just starting. This is my numero uno. We're going to touch a lot of subjects. We're going to cover a lot of topics. We're going to focus and zoom in and zone in on the black man's experience, because that's the only one I have right here on this third dimension of earth realm. So from that perspective, I'm going to give it to you straight. I'm going to give it to you with a joke here and there, but I'm going to give it to you from the heart. And the mantra, the underlying code of ethics: we are here to empower. We are here to uplift. We are here to grow. We are here to learn. We are here to teach. We are here to be a student of life, a student of learning. I like the 5%ers. I've studied all the religions that I could: Christianity, Buddhism, Hinduism, Taoism, Confucianism, Islam, etc., etc. Some have their pros, some have their cons, some have their deep wisdom, some have their insights, some have their accuracy, some have their different perspectives, different perceptions, coming from different people, giving their testimony or gospel about who was who and what was what as far as the human existence. Where do we come from? Where are we going? And more importantly, what the hell is going on between A and Z? So that's my mission. That's my journey. That's what I have ascended down here on this realm to do, to teach, to lead, to be a messenger, to help people to expand on their consciousness, to shift their perception and look at things from a different angle. And you getting it from the horse's mouth, because I've been through it, I lived through it, and I'm still in it. I'm blessed, and I'm ready to enjoy this journey as I elevate to the top. Because right now on this podcast, I'm talking to zero folks. I'm talking to zero folks with suited and booted. I got my sounds going, I got my mic going, and I'm here talking to my goddamn self. But you know what? You know what I know? The way you do anything is the way you do everything. So I'm going to put on for my goddamn self, and I'm going to put on like I matter. I'm going to put on like what I have to say is important. I'm going to put on like an authority, like an author, like a writer, like a person who is the author of their own story, their own destiny. Capturing, narrating, and participating in my very own story. That's control. That's power. The one thing I know from studying and learning and being a student of the game is you cannot control what you do not create. So I plan on laying out the template for my brothers and for my sisters and for my tribe and for my teammates and for my partners and for my buddies and for my constituents and for my bros. Because before you go out and try to change and heal and clean the world, clean your room first. Make your bed first. Make sure your closet is organized before you go out trying to heal the masses and feed the world and heal the economy. You know, you got to start with self first. Go inward. I keep hearing all these explosions all day, every hour. So, yeah. Knowledge of self, getting to know who you are, understanding who you are, and then with that knowledge, applying it. Because knowing that a double cheeseburger is unhealthy, and knowing that a salad is healthy, and still eating the double cheeseburger, that's the same as being ignorant and not knowing shit. Because it's a lot of us that know, it's a lot of us that don't know shit, and then there's a whole lot of us that don't know that they don't know shit. That's where the term ignorance is bliss comes from. People like myself that take the time to study the word, study people, pay attention to people, how they move, how they think, the brain, how it works, how it operates, and all those things. You have to have a passion for humanity. You gotta love people. You gotta actually give a fuck to actually do this work, to actually read these books, to actually embody this discipline, which is taking full control of your own destiny, of your own presentation, of your own house, of your own journey, and putting the onus on your own shoulders, taking the reins and betting on yourself. Because one thing about a real boss gonna guarantee that his family is gonna eat. Rain, sleet, shine, or grid collapsing, my family will eat. My family will survive. You are talking to a winner. You are talking to a preparer. You are talking to a Proverbs man. You are talking to an intelligent, studied, educated. You are talking to a humble king. This is the powers that be worst nightmare. I do not fit in the box. I cannot be encapsulated. I cannot be titled. There is no label that fits. There is no category in which you can place me in. You've never seen nothing like this. Very rarely have you heard very much like this. Most of the time that you hear or see this spirit, it's been compromised. It's been non-disclosure signed. It's been groomed. It's been thwarted, silenced, or muted. But when you get a certain level of knowledge and a certain level of understanding, and you want to teach and you want to promote that, you'll have a lot of energies and a lot of powers that will go up against you that don't want to see positivity, that don't want to see unity, that don't want to see intelligent black man talk like intelligent black man, that ain't bootlicking or being buck broken or doing any of the Mickey Mouse raccoon shit, a la Stephen A. Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, or the rest of the Boule Goofies. That's the gatekeepers to the real black folks that's impoverished, oppressed, bamboozled, hoodwinked, ran amok, stressed out, depressed, PTSD, and all of the above. Because it's a narrative that's being painted that N-words are N-words and black women are bald head B-words, scallywags, no good, bad wenches. That's the narrative, and that's what's pumped. That's what Scallywag Sexy Red is saying. That's what Scallywag Megan Thee Stallion is saying. That's all that Cardi B preaches. And the reason why I name these people is because they are the narrative. That's, you hear them when you turn on the radio. Those are the people that are influencing our young girls into groupthink and wanting to be prostitutes and desiring to have financial transactions with men be the only way that they interact. That shit ain't gonna last. That shit ain't gonna be profitable. That shit is not gonna sustain you. It can do it for you now while you're young and hot and firm and low miles and haven't been run through the ringer. But beauty fades, youth grows older. And while it's cute now, and while you have the upper hand, there is the other side of the coin. And the other side of the coin is part of it is what you're looking at right now. The 40-year-old plus intelligent, sophisticated, non-materialistic black man in America is the cream of the crop. Now you got the athletes and you got the go-getters and you got some ambitious folks that got commas to their bank accounts and portfolio. Now that's awesome too. And I ain't taking nothing away from that because I plan to be there in a very short period of time. I just got my first Facebook check and it was 52 cents. And you think I ain't ecstatic about that? That was 52 cents that I ain't had the day before. So the kid, I made a promise to myself that I was going to join Content Creators of America. I said I was going to get the headset. I said I was going to figure out the 4K mic. I said I was going to figure out the camera. I said I was going to figure out the computer and the algorithm. I said I'm still trying to figure out this. I'm working on it. The kid will have sound effects, dings, dongs, bells, whistles, and things going on as I'm streaming. But you got to start somewhere. And it's my first one. And I decided that I was going to start it like this because on day 120, I plan on being 120 steps further than I was when I started. And that's a vision. And that's a dream. And that's some steps and some game plan that the kid, Billy D. Williams, is laying out. Y'all can check for the brands. Breffus with Bill, CJ Lunchables, LLC, Our Cars, LLC. And I got a couple more LLCs that I plan on pumping and circulating as y'all support the kid on the grind and on this movement to uplift humanity and snatch my people out of darkness. I'm yanking my folks out of poverty. We gonna set up these motherfucking IUL life insurance policies. We gonna slam them over in the Rockefeller bulletproof asset protection setup, and we gonna lead my people on to freedom, just like Harriet. just like Malcolm, just like Martin tried to. Except this ain't no motherfucking abandoned, burning building. This is a motherfucking house that's built on the foundation of love. Because one thing that I know, my father's house has many mansions. Many mansions. My upper realm is vast. We just getting started. We on the runway now. And the speed is picking up. The nose is starting to rise. People is going to sit back. They're going to settle in. They're going to pay that $4.99 subscription. Hit the like and subscribe wherever I decide to put that shit. We going up. That's a promise. That's a promise and a guarantee you. I put my name on it. I put my brand on it. I put my stamp on it. So pretty much, that's all I have to say about that. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one.